Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, Shiny, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie here, and today we have a random video. I decided to do this since we don't have much content right now until the comeback. It's called the Mini Olympics 1. Now, I can't remember when N started, but I think this is before N. I could be wrong. I don't really remember when it started. But I'm recording this the day before the comeback, and there's been a lot of drama, and I kind of just wanted to like briefly touch on it. That's why I decided to do a short little video. But it's about Sunwoo, which you guys probably know. Now, how do I even begin? I have always noticed, they tease Sunwoo about his weight. I bat an eye at it, not because of the reasons most would assume. Not because, oh, they're friends, oh, it's jokes. Not because of that. Because I've commented on other videos, specifically Super Junior videos, because they're an older group and the videos are older, so it's even worse back then. Or NCT videos where they talk about Haechan's skin, Kai from EXO, things like that. Usually it's about their skin tone, because I feel like, sadly, even in America, we kind of, people will tease each other's weights. So I feel like it's not even just a Korean thing. While with skin tones, I think that definitely is more, not common in America. Like, if you talk about someone's skin in a joking manner, that's no, which is good. We shouldn't do that. But, weight seems to still kind of be, people will definitely call it out way more. They won't call it out in Korea, ever. I don't think I've ever seen an idol go, hey, stop teasing him about his weight. But that's kind of what I wanted to say. I will not unstan ENHYPEN because of this issue, because I think for me that would be very hypocritical. And I think that's why I kind of roll my eyes at the amount of hate. I forgot, was it Nicki and Sunghoon were getting? Because I look at who the people stan in those tweets when they're like, oh, I have to unstan ENHYPEN. This is why I didn't get into ENHYPEN, etc. Because they'll have an NCT profile, or they'll have a BTS profile or a TXT profile, and I kind of roll my eyes because that's the most hypocritical thing I've ever heard. Like I said, Haechan, Jisung, and a couple other members. I know I'm name dropping Jisung, but that's because all I can remember was Jisung. He would comment on Haechan's skin tone. Him, Chenla, I think all of them probably have, but I think specifically them two though. They'll comment on his skin tone. Is it okay that they did that, but Sunghoon and Nicki can't comment on Sunwoo's weight? BTS, they've definitely joked about skin tones. I think even weight, they'll joke about weight, I think with Jin. I can't remember specifically, because it was definitely a while ago. I haven't seen them do it recently, I think because they're adults now. And I know Sunghoon is an adult, which is, I think it's really stupid though. People are like, he's an adult now, he should be more mature. It's because people will say, well, Nicki's a kid, blah blah blah. They're like, okay, but Sunghoon's an adult. Okay, so he turns 18, 19, suddenly his brain changes. What do you just become mature now? No, I'm 23. I'm immature still. My mom's freaking 47. She's still immature. You're gonna grow, you're gonna make mistakes. You're never gonna fully become mature. I don't think I feel like maturity is such a vague concept. But the main thing I want to say is, I won't unstand them because it's not a them problem. It's a Korean problem. It's an Asian problem. It's a cultural problem. And that's not to say, oh, everyone in Korea is that way, but if are you new to K-pop, this is not a them problem. This is a societal issue there. And I'm not saying America's better, by the way, because we have our own societal issues. We clearly do. I'm just saying, in this conversation, that's very much a societal issue. And if you're gonna be hypocritical, keep it to yourself, because if you're gonna call that out, you need to call out your own faves too. Like I said, BTS have done these things. Also, even in ENHYPEN, I'm just confused. Are we watching the same group? Because people are like, oh, poor Sunwoo, Sunwoo this, Sunwoo that. It's like, okay, what about all the jokes to Jae? What about all the jokes to Heesung? What about all the jokes to, like, everyone in the group? I would say specifically Jae. And yeah, Jae's my bias, so I will definitely say I've said it before. I'm like, oh, Jae's the butt of the joke a lot. Now it's his jokes the jokes to Jae can be a bit more vague, but people say, oh, Sunwoo, poor Sunwoo, he's probably not saying anything because he's insecure. I agree. I agree. I think everyone's been in situations like that. But then it's like, okay, what about Jae? Jae could be insecure and they make fun of him all the time. So I think you kind of have to step back and look at the whole picture, because they make jokes to Sunghoon a lot. Like, they make jokes to every member. Every member's probably being made fun of. If you can make a whole compilation probably of a joke every member's been given, because we get labeled in groups. Like, you kind of have the jokes, like Sunghoon is the ice prince, like that's all he's good for basically. Like, that's kind of the joke, like, oh, he's just there for visuals. And then like Jake's just Australian, like Sunwoo's just the like Aegyo boy, or I guess to them the fat boy, which is definitely I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying sadly that's how it is in Korea. Remember in Island, I think he's even talked about his weight there. I think he had like I don't remember if it was like a medical thing, but like, you know, it affected his like I think it affected his weight, but it definitely affected his sema. Like, he was struggling a lot with it. I always think back to that whenever I see the tweets about his weight, because I do feel sad. I don't want him to think he's fat or anything, because he's not. And like, even if he was, it shouldn't have been the problem. But the point is, all of them have labels, all of them tease each other. It's not like Sunwoo's innocent. Sunwoo teases them back. I think calling out one member or two members making fun of one member when it's very much a thing in the group definitely causes issues, because it'll pin them against each other. Also remember, we don't see the other side of the conversation. Also remember, I'm pretty sure Sunwoo's talked about this himself with Sunghoon specifically. He's like, hey, he apologizes and stuff. Now, does it make it okay? No, but we can't comment on how they react, because for all we know, Sunwoo could be like totally fine with it, giving them that pass. Like, I also know maybe he hasn't. Maybe he is scared to, because he doesn't want to be seen as a baby and worry that they might react badly or anything. But that's like part of the issue in general with joking with friends. You kind of have to, like, because I have been on both sides where I've joked about someone, my friend, I forgot what it was, but like I made fun of something for her a lot, I tease her about it a lot, and I didn't know she was like sensitive about that, and then she told me, and now I felt bad because I was like, oh I didn't know like that was something you felt insecure about. I'm sorry, I never joked about it again. And I've also been on the other end where people would make fun of me for things, and then I'd be really insecure about it, but I would be scared to say it because I don't want them to think like, I don't know, like I don't know, you're a teenager, you're stupid. You don't really know, you just don't want to do things to upset people, which is weird. Why would they be upset that you're upset about something they said? You know, they probably want you to tell them. So he probably is doing that. Maybe it does upset him, but he doesn't know how to. Also, he's been like, oh, it hurts my feelings on the V Live, but he's laughing too, so they're not going to take it serious. You have to be firm with what you think, and that's the issue as well, is I'm not blaming him, I'm not like victim blaming him, but it is one of those things where they're not going to know if you don't tell them. They're not going to, because if you're laughing and joking, they think it's okay, because that's how you perceive conversation, you know, that's the body language of it. And they're not going to analyze your body and see that maybe you're uncomfortable like we are, because we're on the other end of the screen. They're next to him, we're in front of him, you know, like they're not looking at him fully when he's reacting. So So yeah, maybe we see he's shifting uncomfortably, or maybe his leg itches and he's just moving. Like, why are we over analyzing everything they do? So it is a them issue. If you want to unstand, go ahead, but make sure who, like, other groups you're standing, because you kind of just look hypocritical. I'm not unstanding because I don't think it's really my business of, like, how they joke with each other. People are saying, oh, but they have young fans, and then the young fans are gonna think they're fat. Yeah, they're not your babysitter. Like, they're still young too. Like, Nikki's freaking 16. Do you think he's a good role model? No, he's not a good role model because he's 16. He's a stupid boy. We're stupid kids. Like, we're not gonna... He shouldn't be a role model to people. That's like the whole pressure people put on freaking Hannah Montana. Let Miley go jump on the pole and swing her legs around. She was like 18 or something. Like, Nikki's not your kid's babysitter. If you're old enough to be watching all this on your own, you should be old enough to be aware that they are not in charge of you. And for people saying kids can enjoy what they want, okay. Then let them enjoy what they want, but they're not in charge of your kids. Like, they shouldn't have to. They're kids themselves. These boys are kids still. Even Heesung's like 20, 22, 21. He's still a kid to me. Like, I would not expect him to make good decisions because he's 21, 22. Like, they're not. It's so annoying. But anyways, let's move on and watch this. I just want to discuss it quickly, and let me know if you completely disagree with me, because I really don't care. I enjoy K-pop for K-pop. I don't go to them for my life lessons. I go to them for stupid jokes and drama, apparently. So let's hop into the video. I guess we're just gonna do some sports stuff. I'm wondering if the numbers on their back, if they mean anything. I thought maybe it was their birth years, but someone was not born in 05, that's for sure. Wow, I missed that hair on Jay. Woof. I also miss black hair on Heesung.
이 미니 올림픽에는 엔하이픈 한 국가만 출전한다. 엔하이픈 국가. 네, 저희 오늘은 이제 엔하이픈이 한 팀이 돼가지고 총 4가지 게임을 진행할 건데요. 그 중에서 이제 3가지를 이기면 성공하면 엄청난 대박인 상품이 있다고 합니다. 아, 진짜요? 네. 엄청난 대박인 탄수. 진짜. 그게 바로 뭐냐면 EFK.
EA Sports. I don't know if that was the joke, but.
MBTI 같은 거. 뭘지 저도 대단히 궁금한데. 근데 저희가 약간 제이크형이 말해줬던 그 4가지 게임이 뭔지 모르잖아요. 다들 다 자신 있죠? 아, 저희 엔하이픈.
They're such babies here. It's only a year old.
하나니까. 네. 잘할 수 있죠. 바로 가볼까요? Let's go!
Blood. Oh, cute. Nikki and Jake's relationship is adorable. Teams? They're so stupid. Yeah, I feel like this was either before N o'clock or like right at the beginning, because... Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
앉았다 일어났다 청기백기. 이게 뭐죠? 이건가요? 청기백기? 근데 뒷발로 해주잖아요. 근데 이게 뒷발 대신 사람이 이렇게 이걸 입고 하는.
That's fun.
이거를 저희끼리 하는 게임이기 때문에 이게 할 사람도 정하고 이게 저거를 명령을 하는 사람도 정해야 돼요.
Sonu and Nikki.
저희가 팀전이에요, 여러분. 개인전 아니에요. 팀전이에요. 부르는 사람들 닉션이 좋아야 돼요.
Oh, yeah, Sonu can do that.
청기백기 했을 때 잘했던 사람이 누가 있어요? 저요.
See? Nikki.
니키 바로 다.
Oh, never mind. Mm-hmm.
정원이 좀 잘했던 것 같아요.
Jungwon, yeah. Jungwon has probably good reflexes.
제가 할까요, 정원이요? 그럴까요?
Me over here saying Sunu, but I guess not. I just feel like Sunu would be quick.
잠깐만, 제 미래를 보는 것 같은. 제 미래를 보고 있어요.
That's so raven.
이거 약간 옛날
Yes.
저희가 앉았다 일어났다 청기백기 연습 게임 한번 하도록 하겠습니다. 자, 하겠습니다. 제이크 너가 청기야? 이게 청기야? 네. 아, 네. 야, 설마, 와, 설마 했는데. 참고로 돌려도 있어요. 네, 시작. 청기 돌려, 백기 내려, 청기 올리고 백기 올려, 청기 내리지 말고 백기 내리지 말고, 청기 올리고 백기 올려.
See, I would just fail at this so epically.
청기 올리지 말고 백기 내리지 말고 백기 돌려, 백기 돌려, 백기 돌려.
What?
돌려. 이거 생각보다 어려운데. 어려운데? 헷갈려. 그러니까 이게 색깔이 안 보이니까 자기가 무슨 색이었는지 까먹어.
Yeah, that's very understandable. Smart though, smart.
그럼 뭐부터 시작할래? 좀 더 쉬워 보이는 거. 똑같아. 무슨 색으로 합시다. 이거? 네. 오케이.
Yeah, I don't understand what.
가나요? 원래 올림픽은 0.1초가 정말 중요해요. 수영에서 뭐 하나로. 오케이, 긴장돼요. 자, 하겠습니다. 청기 돌려, 백기 내려, 청기 올리고 백기 올려, 청기 내리지 말고 백기 내리지 말고 청기 돌려, 청기 올리고 백기 내려, 청기 백기 둘 다 내려, 청기 올리지 말고 백기 내리지 말고 백기 돌려. 너무 빨라. 백기 올려.
Yeah, he's basically rapping. Can't you be slower? Because
백기 돌려. 청기 백기 둘 다 내려.
you're the one saying it.
청기
But I
백기
guess
둘 다
not.
돌려. 백기 내리지 말고 청기 올리고 백기 돌려. 백기 올리고 청기 돌려. 청기 돌리고 백기 내려.
I don't know why I felt like they did it wrong at one part, but maybe that's just me.
된 거 아니에요? 와!
Okay, with the instinct.
잘하는데? 모르겠는데. 와! 야, 이거 신기록 세워야겠는데? 진짜. 진짜 생각보다 너무 많이 해야 돼. 아, 너무 쉬운데 이거? 너무 쉽게 끝나는데? 성훈이 형. 아니, 나는 딱 연습 봤잖아. 한 개도 모르겠어.
I felt that. I thought they messed up. I said Sunu would be good, so let's see.
백기 내려. 또 청기 올리고 백기 올려. 청기 올려.
Like Sunu's kind of driving like a car.
청기 내지 말고 백기 올려. 청기 내리고 백기 올려.
They keep giving him the peach symbol. It's so cute. Nikki's confused. Nikki is Japanese. Let's give him a break. Just use that as your card all the time.
됐나요?
I feel like Jay's gonna be bad.
오케이.
I don't know.
백기야, 뭐야, 오케이, 가볼게요. 백기 내려. 청기 내리지 말고 백기 올려. 청기 내리고 백기 내려. 백기 올려. 백기 올리지 말고 청기 올렸다가 백기 돌려.
Jake, we're on the same team, buddy.
백기 올리고 말고 백기 내려. 뭐라는 거야? 못하겠어.
I couldn't do this. My brain doesn't process that quickly because I'm stupid. Or I don't understand things fast. Let me give myself some credit.
1번 라운드는 성공. 야. 아니 이렇게 빨리 성공하면 뭐 어떡하나. 너무 쉽잖아요. 맞춰본 거 아니네. 나머지 두 개에서 어떤 게 나올지 모르니까. 아니, 나머지 세 개. 오케이. 나머지 세 개. 네 개 중에 하나 벌써 이겼어요.
I don't know.
수달이에요?
Is that thing you throw on the ground?
달 중에 짝수 아니야? 어떤 걸 위한 힌트예요? 아, EFK 아니야? EFK. 선물 힌트인가? 음료수 아니야, 음료수? 달짝지근한 수박 주스.
Sure.
달짝지근한 수박 주스. 오케이, 그러면 이제부터 넥스트 게임. 뛰어서 할래요? 오케이, 하나, 2, 1.
I like they give us these little commercials. I really feel like I might be wrong, but I feel like this was like their tester for N o'clock.
좋다. 좋다 좋아 좋다 좋아.
He's such a kid.
다음 게임 읽어볼까요 다 같이?
Oh, I know how this goes. Oh,
쿵쿵따를 하면은 제가
so it's a little different.
성동박 쿵쿵따를 하고 또 제가 이제 양정원 쿵쿵따 하는
원정.
그렇죠.
Oh.
그렇게 하는
Yeah.
약간 그 주제를 말하는 거예요. 그 주제를 정해놓고 뭐 과일이면은
오케이,
과일,
오케이.
나라 이름이면 나라 이름, 뭐 종목이면 종목 이렇게 정해놓고.
Back and forth. Okay, so it's basically 2 rounds.
오케이. 여러분 기회 많이 없으니까.
We should start with Nikki.
오케이 니키 한 번만.
Oh, okay.
아니 니키가 한 번.
Yeah, I thought.
선우 형이 한 번 이렇게 가위바위보로 서. 니키가 한 번은 내가 낫지 않을까? 왜냐면 내가.
But I feel like you go
알아서 이거는 좀 어려운 거.
2 times.
그러면 주제는 우리가 정해.
Unless they just choose not to. But usually the person at the end goes twice.
하면 안 되잖아. 기호를.
That's the game. Jake's
Okay.
he's so cute.
그럼 연습 게임 있나요? 그러면은 우리 뭘로 할까요?
Practice rounds always seem like a waste because I feel like sometimes you just do well better in the practice.
머리 내 풀경 한번 해볼까? 미니 올림픽이니까. 오케이. 5, 6, 7. 쿵쿵따 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 배드민턴 쿵쿵따
천민 밭
선민대 쿵쿵따 펜싱 쿵쿵따 신생 그대예요? 배드민턴 아 이거 너무 어려운데? 아 너무 어려워요.
Well, he picked a
어떡하냐 쿵쿵따
a scary word.
선민드배 선민드배 아 선민드배 쿵쿵따 펜싱 쿵쿵따
신분.
근데 이게 몇 글자든 상관은
I don't think so.
무조건 세 글자 이상이에요.
Okay. Thank you. What is that?
어려워요. 아, 너무 어려운데? 저희가 밖에는 저희가
I'm 100% with Jake here.
5, 6, 7, 8
네.
쿵쿵따 축구
쿵쿵따.
구축 쿵쿵따
Their phrasing of backwards is so different because like they just flip each syllable. They don't actually do it backwards. You know what I mean? Like they're saying fencing, sing feck or whatever. But like if we were doing it like in English, it would have to be like car backwards is rack or like I don't know, what's a big word that I can say backwards? I don't know. Poster it would be like retsop I think. But like they would do it they wouldn't say rest sop. They wouldn't say that. They would say ret pause spot. Like they would say it differently basically. Like I noticed that every time they do something backwards it's only like flipping each syllable. It's not saying it 100% backwards.
너무 어려운데 아 그냥 축구 운동을 해봐 한번
I'll find a word to show. See, sir, sock. But it wouldn't be that. You see, like, sir, sock. But it would be rec, cuss. Like, that would be soccer backwards for us. You know what I mean? Isn't it interesting? It's actually kind of easier that way, for the way they're doing it. Because you can pronounce it like easier. I completely understand. He gave you a really hard one. You baby, you said that backwards. Poor Jay. I don't think he failed. I think he failed that one. He really did. He said he made his own rules. CFU. Yeah, that's right, right? That's right. No, that was right. That was right. You did great. I can't wait the way. This is the whale game before the whale game. Oh, Nikki has little sweater paws. So cute. Oh, and Sonu does too. This is the only way they can pass, so let's just let it go. They're allowed to be slow here. Kiboktok. Knew it. They're having more trouble with the transition word. No, he made it too though. He made it. Pe. Yeah. Pe. Oh, he said it so cute. Boktok cheese. I don't know. Tupac. This is just it, man. This is the end of the show. Who's that skirt? Jasa. It's Jay. Jay's always the black hole. It's okay, we still love you. Cute. This is the like foreshadowing to them in games later. I love Samhoon. Does not care. No gambling, yes. Oh my gosh. The next episode's 30 minutes. It's basically an end o'clock. So I can't wait. I decided to do these anyways instead of vlogs. But we'll continue with the vlogs, the end logs. Oh, I can't wait! Now I'm excited! It's the Spies Before the Spy, the Among Us episode. I'm excited. Well, I hope I didn't get canceled for what I said in the beginning. It's just my opinion. We can have different opinions. But I am excited for the comeback. I am not able to pre-order, but hopefully they're at my Target. I can just order them, buy them there, or order them late. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looks fun. Haven't seen too much of the teasers or anything. I'm going in very blind this comeback compared to the last one. I just haven't had time to catch up with everything. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5.